You see, if you are connected into guides, then it is your job, my dears, to make sure you're anchored in this silence within yourself prior to who you think you are, going prior to it all, going inside it all, going through it all, you see, going to the essence, going to the source, so that you have that anchor point to live your life through, so that you're not getting too carried away by the phenomena, because really the guides is just phenomena. Everything here is just phenomena in this world. And the truth of who you are is prior to the phenomena. Welcome, loves. This is Ava Orah here for our final episode in the Spirit Guides series. So if you've been joining us along the way here, thank you for being here, and thank you for taking the time to really connect with this frequency and with the lessons and the learnings here. So, and those of you who are new here, welcome. And I channel a being here that's named Diyeena, who is from the Pleiadian family. And we've been talking about the role of spirit guides, and you can listen to the whole playlist here. It's in the notes there if you want to go back and do a little binge watching. I highly recommend it. And if you're just tuning in here, this one's meeting you exactly where you're at, and it's perfect. So we're here to really wrap this up and to really kind of give a little bit of an overview and look at what is the actual relationship? What is the way to relate here in the most beneficial way here? Because we've talked about all sorts of stuff. We've talked about the fact that, yes, guides do exist, that they actually are communicating with you and that they desire that relationship. We've learned that sometimes they go quiet and that's okay. And sometimes we switch guides and that we have guides for seasons and all of that, right? We've also learned that they won't make your decisions for you, right? And that is actually for you. And we've also learned the importance of discernment and that boundaries are very important. And we've also kind of wrapped up with the energetic undertone of what all of this is really pointing you back to, which is that it's not really about hearing your guides more. It's more actually about trusting yourself more and trusting your own knowing more. So that's where this all leads, right? So in that relationship, as we look at all of this from the whole, it's not to say don't have a relationship with your guides, right? Because they're there for you. That's the whole point. And doesn't mean outsource everything, right? We've talked about that. And what does it mean? Underneath all of this is how to actually be in connection with your guides, be in connection with your essence, your source prior to creation and within your own soul song, to have that circuitry activated in the most powerful way. We talked about that in the last episode. So if you're like, what is she talking about? Go back and listen to that one because it's gold. And this is really all pointing us back to trusting yourself more. Right? That's the whole reason we actually created this series, is because so many of you come to me with questions like this that point to the underneath story of this original severance of trust that got broken at some point, but it's actually hardwired in your DNA to trust yourself. And so that's really what we're here to restore. We're actually launching a beta course on learning how to trust yourself and restore it, as I'm only taking a handful of people for this initial course, and it's to kind of flesh out it all and go into details with it all. But I got to tell you two things. First is I'd say over 75% of the people that come and do a private reading, maybe 70, like a high percentage, like over half, actually go through a very similar process. Diyeena takes them through a process of reclaiming their soul song. So that we're going to be putting into this course so that you can actually learn how to do this on your own. And we're going to be doing the other piece that I take a lot of clients through, which is clearing at the root cause, the place where that original frequency of trust got broken. So if you are one of these people that knows that you have trust issues and they're showing up in all kinds of different ways, I highly encourage you to get yourself on the wait list. We'll put the link below and check out that course that's coming. I'm not taking very many people. So if this sounds like you, get on the list. So we're going to be launching that here pretty soon. So that's available for you as well. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. So let's get back here. So really, we've learned all this stuff, and how do they really want to relate? And, I'm not going to guess. I'm going to bring in Diyeena to give the answer, to really kind of wrap this up for us all in a way that brings it all together. So without any further ado, if you are new here, grab a cup of tea. I'm serious. Hit pause and grab yourself a cup of tea. Diyeena loves her tea, and she loves to do a little tea ceremony with all of you. So she'll want that, and I hope you can join us for that. And if you don't have enough time to make the tea, grab a drink of water, grab some water and have that handy, because it's really about the energetics, right? And the water really plays a big role in that. So water will do just fine. And if you do have time to make some tea and that sounds delicious to you, go for it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go right out and put you in touch with Diyeena. Here we go. This is Diyeena of the Pleiadian family. We are here first and foremost to bring the love, and we are spilling the tea here. We didn't even know we were holding it here. Usually she lets us pick it up, but we are holding the tea and making a mess today. So here we are, wet hands and wet body and probably dirty all over the place. But that's okay, because why not get a little messy some days? You see, life is messy. Life is messy. So here we are together. Let us open our hearts together and drink together, you see, and open our circuitry one by one here, connecting in all of us together, no matter where you are in the world, no matter when you're tuning in. You see, it's meeting you in a living grid, a living frequency. So we're all connecting in here together. So put it in the chat. Where are you coming from? And what are you drinking today, my friends? We'd love to hear from you. So let us raise our cups together and open our hearts together so that we can commune in this particular way. So here we go. We can't even keep it all in the mouth today. We're spilling all over the place here, but this is quite nice, the tea itself. We hope Ava not too disappointed that she's going to be soaking wet when she comes back to herself, you see. So here we are. You're wanting to really wrap this up in a nice, neat bow. Well, life is messy, as we say here. So there's no nice, neat bow for it all. There's no one way. There's your way, and every way is different, you see. So you have to understand that there's a specificity based on your unique blueprint, based on your unique energetic soul signature. Some are meant to, they're more inclined, we'll say like that, more inclined to skip the guides altogether, go straight to the source, and be done with it. Others are more connected into the circuitry of their higher self, and that's good too, you see. And others are meant to be connected into the guides, into the spirit world, because they're bridge keepers. They're the keepers between the worlds, you see. So they are the communicators. They're for the guides. And if that's your specificity of role, you see, similar to here Ava, then it's important to be connected in that way. But if you are one of those, this is even more important for you. You see, if you are connected into guides and you feel that strongly, then it is your job, my dears, to make sure you're anchored in the silence within yourself prior to who you think you are, going prior to it all, going inside it all, going through it all, you see, going to the essence, going to the source, so that you have that anchor point to live your life through, so that you're not getting too carried away by the phenomena, because really the guides is just phenomena. Everything here is just phenomena in this world. And the truth of who you are is prior to the phenomena. You see, that is really the truth here, is that you go prior to to all of it, to the experiences, to the you having the experiences. You go prior to the you. You see, so root into that place, my dears. And then you can come and do your gift, give your work, do your service in the world, you see. But you're doing it from a deeper place where you're not attached and you're not in the you so much. You're not in the, this is me doing this thing and I'm connecting into this and all of these things. It's more anchored in a deeper truth of knowing, of resonance, of essence, my dears. So that is for everyone. But especially if you're playing in the phenomena even more, you see, it's important to be rooted prior to it, you see. So that's a good thing for everyone. That's a good thing for everyone. And the other thing is we have to really be mindful that we all do come from different places and we all do have different roles to fill. And so that our relationships with the unseen world are going to look different, and it should. You see, the same way that we all have different jobs, different ways to serve the world. The same is true for how we connect with our guides and how often and for what reasons, you see. It's often connected into our service and how we're meant to move through the world. So give yourself a break if you don't hear them or you don't feel like desire even to connect in that way so much. Note that's also part of your specificity. So there's nothing wrong with you, you see. Isn't that great to hear, you see? And you do know that already deep down. So you don't need to hear it from Diyeena, you see. So, and then the other thing is really looking again, as Ava said, to the underbelly of the trust within life, within source, within creator, within yourself, which is all the one, you see. But we kind of make it up in different ways, but it's really coming back to this essence of trust in the flow, in the creation of source itself, of life, you see. And the deeper you go into your silence, into the nothing point, into the source prior to the you, when you anchor there, there's no more fear, my dears. There's no more fear. So then the source of who you are, all of these layers that we tell ourselves, oh, it's not safe to trust, or it's not safe to be me, or all of these overlays, you see, they have no weight. They have nothing to hook into anymore, because you know the truth. You know the deeper truth, you see, prior to it all. So you're connected into the place prior to the you that has all these problems, that has all these worries, that has all these fears and concerns, you see. So get yourself into the center point, my dears, and not in a way that's obliterating the importance of your essence, the importance of your soul song. And this is where there's a subtlety to it all. Because most of the gurus, and we're not saying anything wrong with the gurus, because they're still pointing in the right direction, to know yourself prior to it all and through it all, but also to be able to understand the importance of your radiance, the importance of your light, the importance of your soul gift and your soul song. That has equal importance, because it's part of the creation of movement of life itself. You have to have a prior to, and you have to have a to, you see. You have to have the something and the nothing for any of it to exist, you see. The darkness and the light have equal importance, and both are within. And both are within all, you see. So it's an unfolding of recognition and embodiment of what already is. So you're not discovering anything new under the sun. You're simply awakening to what's always been, my dears. So we leave you with a blessing that you are able to be in the awakening of what has always is within yourself and within the all and within the one and prior to and through it all. And that you're able to really honor your individuality within it all, within your soul song. That you're able to hold both the paradox of the light and the dark, the something and the nothing, the void in the beautiful world of creation, you see. That you're able to really move through in the flow of life itself. Blessings, dear ones. From the Pleiades, we have been really enjoying this series. We hope you've enjoyed it too. We'd love to hear in the chat what your experience has been like with this whole series, and with your relationship with your trust. You see, where did your trust get broken? Do you feel like you have a trusting in yourself, in your intuitive knowing, in your essence, and what do you outsource and what for? You see, let's have the conversation, because it's an important one. Blessings, dear friends from the Pleiades. We love you dearly. We will see you again next time. Who knows what we'll be talking about, but we'll be done with this part, you see, because you have what you need for this topic. You see, you can come back and return to it time and time again and relate to the essence. Get connected into the essence of the message, my dears. Blessings, dear ones. We love you so much. I trust that message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And again, if you liked this, we would love to see you in the original beta group for this course that we're creating here on restoring that place where trust got broken. So if you are someone that knows you're intuitive, that has moments of, life comes and says, oh, I knew that. And then it happens. Life proves you were right, but after the fact, and you're really working to kind of come into a deeper relationship of how to actually trust these parts of yourself. And it's maybe you even have awareness of it. Like, I know it's coming from my mom's side because she didn't trust herself, or you can kind of see the pattern, but you haven't been able to clear it no matter how much work or healing you've done. This is for you. This is the place where we really nip it in the bud and go to the essence, go to the core of it, go to the root of it. And so if that sounds like you, that sounds like exactly what you need and what you're ready for, then I encourage you to click the link below. We'll get you on that wait list and get you signed up. So you can be one of the first in that priority group that I'm only launching once, and you'll have forever access as we grow it and evolve it and refine it for years to come. And we also do Diyeena Live. So if you haven't been to that yet, I highly encourage you to come to the party. We do every single month a live stream, and we'd love to see you at the next one. So check out the links below and find ways to stay connected and resourced for your spiritual growth. And blessings, dear friends.